Obviously had the run to start the game, and then I think you guys had a string of 18 shots. What changed and got you to your game at that time?
There were just a couple moments of urgency. That was it. Nothing to be happy about. That's for certain. Start was we didn't work hard enough. Period.
How maddening is that, Don? 30 games. It's the same problem that's they know how to put together a win. They know how to win games. It's just coming out and working for it.
Well, when we have a problem, that's what it is. When we work, we're a decent hockey team. So, yeah, that's maddening. It's maddening every night when that doesn't happen. So.
Alex mentioned simplifying. Those two things kind of go hand in hand, to simplify and compete.
Just work. It's got to be your foundation. We've talked about it. It wasn't there at the outset, and it's so obvious that there's not a lot more to say.
This is a case, Don, where you need your top guys to set an example for the rest of the group and to play the way that you want them to play.
Anybody in that regard, and anybody can step up there. So it's wide open for that, and there should be plenty of incentive as a result. To move this group, there's opportunity for everyone to step up. So yes.
Just from your view, I know that had nothing to do with goaltending, with the way that game went, but did it just look like Luukkonen was maybe a little rusty, just trying to get back into the rhythm, speed of a game, especially against that team's a lot different than practice?
Yeah, I didn't think he was. I thought he looked good. For me, I mean, the puck movement, the outset, we win the opening draw, we can't move it up to the simple play to get it in, and that kind of exemplified the night. There was simple and direct to be had right there, and we didn't do it, and so too many turnovers as a result, and not enough time to come back on defense when you're doing that. So, but I thought Upi was not. I actually thought he looked decent for as far as himself in a very challenging game.
When you see a start like that, I mean, we know the altitude, the time changes. Does it make you consider, in the future, going out a day early for a game like this? Or, I mean, because even in the second period, even though you guys sort of got to your game, a lot of it was from the perimeter. So I don't know if that would make any sort of a difference.
Well, I mean, there is an adjustment, but I don't know that you could have come out a day earlier. You'd be flying. We played a day earlier, so you'd be flying in the middle of the night, and that, hey, you got to fight through it. And I know you don't feel good, and I know it feels different, but you got to learn to fight through, no matter how you feel. And we didn't have enough fight through tonight. Period. So, yes, there's always different circumstances, and you come into this area, it's an obvious different circumstance, but you got to find a way to fight harder, and that's the disappointing component of it.